How's it going, everybody? Thanks for watching another video. Today is day 4 and the last day of SHOT Show. Let's see what we can find.
Steven, we're with Ghost Gunner over here at SHOT Show 2020, rolling out on our Ghost Gunner 3. It's a brand new unit. Some of the exciting things in the Ghost Gunner 3 is 5 times faster than our previous model, the Ghost Gunner 2. What that means for you is we can knock out an AR-15 80% lower from start to finish in 35 minutes.
All right, here we go. There is the machine in action, just in case anybody wants to know what it's going to look like. So it's going to do all the work for you. And remember, they got AR. You can do AKs. And like I said, for all you freakazoids, 1911s.
From White River Knife and Tool, and I'm going to show you some of the new handle material options that we have this year at SHOT Show 2020. So this is the FC 3.5 Pro, very popular model. That's the new high vis G10 textured handle option that we have this year. We're offering this in the FC 3.5 Pro as well as the Model 1 Pro, which we'll show you in a second. But it keeps you from losing your knife if you drop it in the woods. This is a great model, part of our Firecraft series. We've got the FC4, the FC5, and the FC7, which corresponds with the blade length. They all feature a stainless bow drill divot in the handle for making your bow drill fires. And our modular Kydex sheath, which has multiple mounting options, comes with a leather dangler strap and includes the ferro rod holder and a ferro rod.
That's perfect. Yes. All right, and then we're going to go down here and have a look at the Model 1 Pro.
This is the Model 1 Pro. Also features the new high vis G10 textured material. You can get that in the stone wash finish or in the ion bond coated finish. It's available in black, orange, or the high vis.
Perfect. It's Model 1 Pro.
Woo. Nice deep finger choil on there to protect your fingers from sliding forward. Just a great general purpose knife. Originally designed for processing game, but it crosses over into a lot of other applications. EDC, just a general purpose knife.
Perfect. All right, man. What's the website people can go to visit?
WhiteRiverKnives.com.
All right, man. Thanks, brother.
Thank you.
Never mind the throne of melted down swords of your enemy. Sit on the throne of ammo freedom. That guy looks good. Alright, not too sure what happened to my microphone here, but I just wanted to show you just how gigantic the UTG booth is. It's not one of those small pop-up swap meet booths. They literally have everything you need, and this is just one of them. They have one upstairs with all of their pro line stuff. But let's have a quick look in here. Now, the ring section, they got so much rings in here, different colors. They got red, blue, black, rings of whatever you need, low profile, ones that co-witness, whatever you need for your mounting options. They're going to have cantilever, integral, pick, they're all in there. Optics for days, if you want magnified, non-magnified, all kind of different varieties of variable. It is going to be in here, all different price ranges. And as you can see, this wall just keeps going on forever. And a lot of people forget that they have tactical gear. If you need bags, pouches, any type of rigs for your vest, plate carriers, they're going to have them all at UTG.
I'm Matt with NC Star. Today we got our Flip Dot Pro here. This is a unique reflex optic. This will mount to either a Glock MOS, RMR cut slide. It also comes with the adapter to fit into the rear sight dovetail, and it also comes with a Picatinny mount as well. So it comes with 4 mounting options. Now this is actually our 2nd generation. We had a Flip Dot previously. This one we've made a lot of improvements based on customer feedback. So
What does the button look like on the other side that actuates it?
on their side, and it's pretty intuitive. If you're used to flipping a 1911 safety or anything like that, it's very similar action. We added in these 2 protective ears here. This allows you can rack the slide, you can do it one-handed on the back of your boot, on a tabletop if you need to, and it protects the lens. The other thing that we changed is no longer is the battery trapped underneath. You do not need to dismount the item. It's right here on the outside. The dot automatically turns on when you flip up the lens. And then you have your intensity settings right here, so you can...
Oh, it's actually on the battery cover.
Yep, so you can go higher or lower
Got
as
it.
far as the dot intensity goes.
That's cool. Yeah. Perfect. And what's sitting next to that one?
So right next to this we have, this is our SPD Combat. This is powered by a AAA battery or a solar panel.
Oh, it's got
So battery's not required if you're out in the sun. This also has our switch covers.
Oh, that's neat.
Just squeeze this, flips them open
Yeah,
for
these
you.
two levers.
This comes with both the slower profile Picatinny mount, and also comes with the
QD?
Absolute Co-Witness height QD mount.
Oh, so they're a little bit higher.
Yeah, so you can see it.
You can also see like through here there. There you go. Yeah. Cool. That's awesome too. Oh, what was the dot size on this guy?
This is a 4 MOA dot.
Okay, perfect. And this one is a
This is a 2 MOA dot.
perfect. Yeah. And then this is the big one I wanted to have a look at because nobody likes busting out their thumbs when they're loading AR
Exactly.
stuff.
So this is our new mag loader. Comes just like this with your plunger. Has an actual magazine lock and release. So if you have stripper clips, and
That's
it's
it.
going to draw your stripper clip out right there
Oh,
with
look,
the
there's a
magnet.
magnet up there.
And you can load it that way. If you do not have stripper clips, you open this door right here, and you can manually load in individual rounds. Close the trap door, and load that way as well.
And that works exactly like a plunger.
Exactly. So super easy. Doesn't matter whether or not you have stripper clips. It is easier with stripper clips, but you don't have to have them.
Awesome. Are these all three available now, or are they coming out like release dates?
These two are now available. These will be in inventory within the next month or so.
Price options?
Don't have retail pricing off the top of my head. These retail for about $130, and I'd have to double check on that. These are going to retail for just under $20.
$20. Where can you find them?
You can go to our website, ncstar.com. On there we have links to our premium dealers, so you look up the item that you like and you can go right through that list of dealers and find the best price and a deal for you.
Awesome. Perfect, man. Thank you very much.
Sure, thank you.
All right, guys. We're here in the Condor booth, checking out some knives. If you know Joe Flowers from the YouTube videos, this is kind of where he hangs out. And they got some super interesting knives, like that guy right there. Look at that. Scales on that. Beautiful fixed blades. I love fixed blades. Down to something like that. Ooh, look at the scales on this guy. That's a Bushcrafton knife. Take a look at that. These are, I guess that's called the Blue Havoc. Man, that's got a nice sharp spine on it. Decent jimping on it. They got a large line of knives and hatchets. And there is one of my favorites right there. Check that one out. Beautiful. And right underneath it, whoa! Now that's got a belly. All the way down. Full tang. Nice palm swell. Oh, beautiful. Take a look at these bowies. Feels like some type of micarta. Might be linen micarta. Man, that's vicious looking. Look at that swedge on the top. Whew. Guys, back at the Etsy booth because I blew it the last time I was here. I didn't take a really good video of their knives. Beautiful scales. Just giving you a different view. Whew. I tell you what, the one I really want to test is maybe the SE6. That is something I could get my hands around for sure. Alright guys, back into the Mora booth. I didn't record any of their knives last time, so this was the one the 511 that I actually reviewed. And they have some variations all up here. They look the same with subtle differences, except for the chisel. This guy right here, man, that guy, when Wranglestar did a review on that, he was saying that the popularity of this tool just went through the ceiling. They couldn't keep them in stock. But this is a good variety of the type of knives that they have. Subtle differences, but the one I did the review on was the 511. So here's kind of the more response to the bushcrafting community. They made some blades that are a little bit fuller tang. For some reason, people are like, we have to have a fuller tang, that's it. So this is one of them here, and it's also available in the stainless version here. Man, I love going into the Vortex booth. It's just like this giant little city. Like when you step in it, it's just always a large booth here at SHOT. It just goes forever. Alright guys, if you're wondering what company we did when we were at Industry Day, these are the guys that hooked us up with the free moldable earplugs. And I might have misspelt decibels, but I don't think I did. But there it is right there. And that's the guy that hooked us up right there. Thanks, guys. Guys, the 511 booth out here is massive. Let me just show you what I was talking about with their everyday carry. These clothing choices are meant so that it doesn't fit really tight around the waist, so you can't see the firearm that you're carrying for your EDC. So inconspicuous. Right, so a lot of people know 511 for their gear, like clothing, but they got vehicle accessories, venture clothing, fitness, women's line, range clothing, and just good everyday carry clothing. All right, Salms is on its 3.0 version. If you want to travel in style, check that bad boy out. Fit a camel in that thing. Ah, that feels so nice. All right, let's take a step into the Burris booth. It's been a while. All right, guys, we're in the Burris booth right now, and apparently I have never come in here to really look around because this item right here, the TPMR system, this site has been out for a while, but what this is it's a modular system. I'll show you what it looks like totally naked. But you got these plates on here. There's 1, 2, and 3, and you could put on like a Burris Fastfire 3 to have it look like this. So here's the laser sight. Then you got the Fastfire 3, and they're working on maybe a flashlight to put on this third sight. It comes in 2 versions. There's a 3x32 and a 5x32. Now, some specific things about this for me that I like is the actual magnified portion here. It's a prism scope, right? So it's supposed to help out with your stigmatism, and I looked through it. It's a lot less blurry than a average red dot. You also have 3 different colors that you can choose from, which is the red, green, and blue. They were telling me that the blue works best with night visions, and you also have the horseshoe reticle in there. Another thing too is you get the QD mounts in here, and the killer thing about this is this whole thing runs on a Sierra, I believe it's a 123 battery. So all of these components have a shared battery. All right, so they have little contacts that are inside of here that the components run off of. But of course you can see here that the Fastfire 3 has its own battery. But if the whole thing goes down, because it is a prismatic scope, you still will be able to see the horseshoe because it's edged glass. That's probably one of the best all-in-one packages I've seen. Again, that's from Burris, their TPMR system. It's the first time I've seen it, but it's been out for a couple years. Maybe you should get one. All right, on to something new from Burris. They're releasing the Fastfire 4 now. Man, I remember when it was a Fastfire 1, but just for example, here is what the Fastfire 3 looks like. You can see it's more of a square, like sharp edges here with a rainbow on it. Here they've widened the view on here, so it's a lot wider. You also have 4 reticle options. You got the dot 3.0 MOA, the horseshoe with the dot there 11, and you also have these other options on here. So you got more reticle options in the Fastfire 4. And of course, this will also work on the system that we just looked at. And there's now a way to permanently fix a hood in there to reduce glare and stop all the rubbish and rain from getting down onto the lens. So that is a sweet looking red dot right there. And that's what it would look like with the hood on there. Fastfire 4. That is one unique looking dot. Well, you always have to stop off at the Barrett booth to see the big brass bazookas. I'll never get over how big these magazines are. It looks like a hard drive. So big. You can only run away from me for so long. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. So off key. What's up, guys? We're at the High Point Firearms, one of my favorite booths ever. I got a lot of good reviews on these guys. Let me take you around to this side. So what you all know, we got their carbines that come in 10, 9, 45, 38, all of those colors of the rainbows. But the ones that's new are these guys right here. So this is the one that they had the naming contest, and I think it was Yeet Cannon. And as we can see here, it's got a threaded barrel option right on there. Nice scales. They're working on the mag, so this mag won't release on there. And on the top, you can actually put a dot on it now. The magazine release will be ambi. What's the official name of this one again? YC9. That is Ryan back there. So a lot of good improvements over the older versions, but still, yeah. So a lot of good things coming from High Point. Am I going to be able to get that on there? Oh, so the price doesn't increase for the newer model.
It's a small increase, but it's still the same. I thought we were looking at $199.
Such a good price, guys. Check it out again. There it is. All right, we're at True Velocity. Check that out. Boo! How would you like a mouthful of 338 Gatling gun? It's probably like 500 bucks. Sweet. Now the Smith & Wesson booth is always one of my favorites. They just got a ton of products. It's super well laid out. They got like all their polymer stuff here, some revolvers sprinkled on that side. And as you come around, people forget that they bought Thompson Center, so they got all their rifle stuff on that side. Let's go have a look. All right, looking at some Thompson Center Performance 22 LR. I love thumb hole stocks. Check this out. Beautiful laminate. You got red. Come across over here. Check out this blue. This blue is beautiful. Woo. If you like carbon fiber, fluted barrels, all just beautiful 22 LR work. Of course, you're gonna always have your standard offerings, AR platform from Smith, M&P. Here's a good look at something that would come from the Performance Center. You're gonna see the lightning cuts on there. You got higher co-witness sights to go with the red dot. Look at that, bam! Always gotta love the bluing on Smith revolvers. Beautiful single action. Great double action. You want to get something a little bit longer. I like full barrel shrouds, but that's pretty nice too. We gotta go check out the 50 cals on the other side. There's a big donger for the Performance Center. Smooth cylinder. Woo! The comp on that baby. Talking about from the Performance Center, 22 LR carbon fiber, nice little comp on there, beautiful work. This thing is so lightweight, that thing must be accurate as heck. And of course, always guys, we have to visit the big boy. Every year, I don't care. There it is, 500 Smith. Yeah, you could double action that. Woo! Got a little optic on the front there, fiber optic front sight. A little bit of comp action. But look at the gigantic cylinder on that bad boy. Let me see if I can sling this open real quick.
Right.
Just push it over. I think my pinky can fit in there. Almost. Look at that beautiful cylinder though. Man, I can't wait to see what the Taurus one looks like. Now, along with Smith & Wesson, Taurus also has one of the more impressive booths. Just gigantic. Just a huge amount of stuff in the booth. All right, so here's a close-up of the G3. A little bit larger version. Oh, that fits really good. Trigger-wise, trigger's doing pretty good. But that's a really cost-effective way to get a 9mm. It's going to be the G3. It's new for this year. They had the smaller one, but this is the bigger version. Nice palm swell back there. Texture's really nice. Looks like you got front and rear cocking serrations. Standard 3-dot setup. Nice rail on the front for accessories. That's a good deal. Taurus G3. Let's have a look at the Taurus Defender 856. The one I wanted to show you was this guy right here. Interesting grip. That actually feels really nice. All right, all you 22 LR freakazoids from last year, there's the Taurus TX22. Now, what I didn't know is that when you slide back that, there's actually a threaded barrel on that, and that's what it would look like with a suppressor. That's so sexy. Yeah. Wait, I did not realize that he was the person holding that. We just ran into each other. I swear. Shut you. All right, guys, here's your yearly shot of the Taurus revolvers. I always pick this one up because it's so awesome. Raging Hunter. Let's go check out the other side. All right, guys, this is a new Taurus 22 LR revolver. It's the 942. Check that out. There's a blued version up here, and there's a stainless version up there. So whether you want something that's a little bit prettier or more rough, they got a new 22 LR revolver. Man, that's sick looking. And of course, they got the gigantic revolvers that shoot like the 410 shell. Look at that. Ugh. Pew! Love that. And I also like that guy right there with that black barrel. That's just kind of a 357, I believe. 357? No, 454. 454? Yeah, 454. Oh. All right, guys, you know what we're after here? Glock Yongju Yong. For those of you that don't know, Glock 44. I might have said that wrong too, but yeah, whatever. All right, guys, there is a new Glock 44 22 LR. This is what we shot at Industry Day. Really lightweight. It's about the size of a Glock 19. The slide is also polymer, so it's super lightweight. If you're looking for a new 22 LR, this might be the way to go. All right, guys, just a little bit here. We finished up the interview with ZT. So here's some of the, oh God, that's the composite blade that we looked at earlier. Just a beautiful opener, liner lock on the inside. Here's some of the assisted openers. Just bam, so quick. That's a stiletto assisted open, and then there's this one here. Oh, so quick again. Ooh. And then you have your butterfly knife. I'm not gonna fling it open like I did earlier, or maybe I will. But here's what it looks like. That's the one right there. So that's Kershaw's first venture into the butterfly balisong market in a while. And then you have the big 308, which is kind of a version of the original 301. I don't think that one was an opener at all. Where's the assist on that one? It's just an open assist like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of hit the table so it didn't open up there. But that was perfect. Oh, beautiful. Woo! New items. Man, I remember the first time I came to SHOT thinking that the SIG booth was the biggest booth, and it probably still is. Let's go in and have a look. All right, and this is why the SIG booth is so massive. So we got some of their rifles there on the left, carbines, AR-15s, and then look at all the pistol variations and rifle variations that they have. I'm still missing a section on that side, but we're gonna keep rolling around to this side. Oh, can I make it to the MPX series? Right around to that side. So many different options for you at SIG. All right, like I was mentioning, just tons of options here at SIG. You got the military version on that side, kind of civilian version on that side. Just ridiculous amounts. There's a full-size version here, manual safety, compact. There's ones that accept DATs. So much for you here at SIG Sauer. Shot you. P320X series. You got magwells on these. Giant magwells. All right, so the M18 and the 320 is the new carry option they have for the military, and the civilian version basically next to each other. I know one has a manual safety, but yeah, these feel pretty good. Oh, and you also have the, so there's a compact version here, and then the full-size version with the manual safety for the military here. Yeah. Back at Palmetto State Armor, I didn't do their booth justice, so I figured I'd come back, show off their custom series, and I believe this guy over here might be their new pistol, the Dagger. That looks like it's been custom. Yeah, look, there's a PSA, and I think that's what their new pistol is called, the Dagger. Beautiful work they're doing out there in their custom series. Check all that out. I'll get a few more shots for y'all just to let you know what PSA's got going on. Beautiful stuff. All right, more stuff. Got a crank up there. Going back to that redwood is good. All right, back onto the dagger that we saw the other day. So this is PSA's new Striker Fire pistol. This thing's gonna be awesome. Gonna pick it up, show you guys around. 3-dot sight. Serrations on the front and the back. Nice set of beaver tail. Nice, comfortable texture. It's not gonna eat up your hand. Looks great. Again, it's a PSA dagger. All right, these are the guys that are making some custom stuff for PSA. Oof, look at all that craziness. All right, swinging around to the other side of the LED Star display here at the PSA booth. So sick. We got some lightning cuts up here. The AR stuff they got now is incredible. You can use different types of material to lighten your AR. So you got a carbon fiber handguard, pencil fiber or pencil barrel in here, carbon fiber barrel down here. But just look at the skeletonized effort that they put into the receiver, the lower and the upper. You have a carbon fiber buffer tube, real minimalist stock. So this is ultimate savings in here. I don't know what that bolt's made out of, but if you look down here, not only is it skeletonized here, but you also have one of those ultra lightweight bolts back there. That's a slick finish. I wonder if that's Cryptex or not. They got the Mandalorian. This is the way right on the buffer tube there. Just really cool designs. Oh, look at the grip. That's a carbon fiber grip with cutouts in it. Huge cutout in here on this grip here. And just nice designs. And look at this. Look what they did to this AK down here. Absolutely stunning. All right, guys, I think this is an emerging market share right here for e-bikes. You see them all over the place right now. These are specifically hunting bikes that we're looking at here. So this is a company called Bakcou. Really high quality stuff they got going on here. So just to kind of show you what's going on in this model, I know this one comes in 2 versions. There's this kind of standard version here, and there's another one over here that's a step-through version. So for shorter people that have a little bit of a problem like myself getting it over, you can see how this rail is a little bit lower. You can get them in smaller tires as well. That's a 26 right now. You can get them down to 24. It's going to be easier for that person to kind of get on. But let me go back over to this version to kind of show you what's going on here. So here you got hydraulic brakes on here. Nice disc brakes here. You got 120 millimeters of travel and air suspension here. This one does have suspension here for a softer ride. This one, these guys over here don't have suspension in the rear for hunting. You want a solid back so it's not pressing too hard on it. So if you want something a little bit softer, you would go with the version with the suspension that's back on this area. This is where the battery is here. That's how you charge it, kind of right in this area here. They have kind of 2 versions. You got the backcountry versions that have the sprockets in them. They also have a version that is good for riding on flat terrain, which will have a hub back on this area. And I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. Bakcou is also using super long-lasting lithium-ion batteries made in Japan, so this is a high-quality battery. And the motors that they're using for Bafang or from Bafang are the mid-drive motors. There's an integrated torque sensor in here that kind of lets it know how much pressure you're putting on it, as well as no Teflon parts, so you're not going to have that problem of the gear stripping out. So higher quality engine that you're going to find in most other e-bikes, and a better battery as well. And just really quick, here's what the hub of the back wheel would look like if you're going over flatland versus something that's more for backcountry where you got the sprockets down on there. All right, we're at one of my favorite companies, Condor. I'm gonna give them a quick look to see what's going on the inside. All right, I'm gonna do a back wall shot of all the stuff. Here's all your chest rigs, accessory packages. Check out this grenade. Yeah. And then toward the other side, you got a little bit more vest and then backpacks down on that side. Basically, all of this would look like what's on that dude right there. Not that guy, that guy. Never mind about that guy. And I know a ton of you guys that's got this set up there. If you're looking for a breakdown bag, that's what it looks like. Doesn't really look like a tactical bag, so that's the nice thing about it. Just folds up, fits in there. Does not look suspicious. If you're into packs, like you're going to be out maybe 3 to 5 days, there's a good 5-day bag. Maybe that one, 3 to 5 day bag. What, going on a trip? Maybe that one? Maybe that one. Check out this jacket. It's not by Condor. It's Titanica. It's Titanica right here. There's the name of it. But man, check that out. That's some thickness right here. Yeah, man. I could totally get the chicks with this jacket. Here is a frontal view of this jacket because it looks even better from the front. Look at this thing. My God. You need to be a true operator to wear this. And there's also a freaking area for a patch. Look at that thing. Dude, just looking at the cool stuff you can see at SHOT. Look at that big 308 belt fed. Oof, oof. This one on the ground. So awesome.
1919, right?
What is it, 50 cal over here? Boom, boom. Ooh. Here's a little bit of 556223. So this is the and down is the. This is pretty much what I feel like on the inside of Last Day of SHOT, and we're almost the same height, so this is basically me. So we're hanging out at the Blue Force gear booth. This is the new EDC pistol handguard. It's probably about I don't know, 50 inches. Awesome.
Alright, so I'm joined with CMG. This is our new 5.7 AR conversion bag. This allows you to take our existing Mark 57 radial blade blowback 5.7 upper and use it on an unmodified AR-15 lower. But now you're shooting 40 rounds instead of 20, which is what we had out of our standard Mark 57 with the FN 5.7. Yeah, so kind of following this same line of thinking, we do this same concept in 9mm as well. So again, using our delayed blowback operating system, you just need to pick up one of our uppers, buy or build it. You take an existing lower that you have, pistol, SPR, full auto, doesn't matter. Standard buffer, standard spring. But then now you're replacing it with these AR conversion mags. So this is a standard Gen 2 PMag, and then the only difference is you've swapped your spring and follower with this little adapter. And this gets you 30 rounds of 9mm. And then another little nice feature of this is it's a double stack, double feed. So it's a lot easier to load, especially when you get down to those last few rounds of the mag, where you really want to break your thumbs. And then also, somewhat new for us, we released back in October, is our Mark 10. So this is a 10mm PCC. Again, using that delayed blowback operating system. I'll say because of that system, that's why we can actually do 10mm. I'll say why you don't see very many 10mm on the market is because straight blowback doesn't really function well whenever you get into those harder hitting calibers like 10 and 45. So this is takes the Glock mags, fully functional last round hold open. This thing's just a real fun gun to shoot. Yep.
All right, so if you guys have any more questions, what's the website?
CMMGINC.com.
Well, everybody, thanks for hanging in there with me. I hope you had as much fun as I did. So thank you for watching. If you like the videos, please give it the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to Kimo 365, please do. And remember, I'll catch you guys later.